Sagging, bouncing, or uneven floors? Standing water or high humidity, nasty odors, or dangerous mold? Crawl space problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call APS.
This is the morning edition of the Daily Weather Briefing video. This is for Thursday, the 15th of December. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather much improved today with dry air coming back. And, of course, the big headline now, it's this very cold air coming in here at Christmas time. How cold? Any chance of precipitation? We'll take a look at modeling and update that forecast as we go. This is the upper air look early this morning. Very impressive trough moving through. That brought the big rains and the strong storms yesterday and last night. Very deep upper low that centered around Des Moines, but we are now in a dry slot. The big rain mass we had yesterday and last night, that's well to the east, and the sky becomes sunny today. Temperatures are mostly in the 40s for North Alabama this morning, 50s for the southern counties of the state. And we're expecting highs in the 50s for North Alabama, low 60s for the southern counties today. Tornado watch still for parts of South Georgia and North Florida early this morning. But again, all of the rain is out of Alabama and will be pretty calm here for a while. Up north, we've still got winter storm warnings for some of the northern states and the northeast United States. But the good news, severe storms well to the east of Alabama today. The risk is over parts of the South Atlantic coast into the Florida Peninsula. And after tomorrow, we will not have to worry about severe weather for a while because the air turns cold and stable. This is the outlook for Saturday, and this is the outlook for Sunday. So this is the rain for the next 7 days, and just not much. This is a different look. You can see we're going to be fairly dry. There could be a little bit of rain early next week near the Gulf Coast. Maybe a sprinkle Monday night over the rest of the state, but again, no really meaningful rain for much of Alabama for at least the next week or so. So model fans, here we go. This is the GFS. This is the 06C run, valid today at 4. There's your big trough. Again, we are in a dry slot. Rain continues on the Atlantic coast. And maybe some nasty icing for parts of western Maryland up into parts of Pennsylvania and western New York in the colder air. But again, for us, the sky will be sunny. The high today will be in the 50s for North Alabama, 60s for the southern counties. This is tomorrow, a sunny day, very similar conditions. This is Saturday. The air turns colder. You can see the 540 thickness line dropping into North Alabama. So some of the counties in North Alabama could be in the 40s all day Saturday, 50s for the rest of the state. And a little wave in the southern branch of the jet stream could bring a few sprinkles to the immediate Gulf Coast on Saturday, but even there, probably not much. Sunday, that feature is on by. Sunday should be a sunny day. We start the day in the 20s over North Alabama. For many places, that'll be the first morning with a sub-freezing start since the 1st of December. But again, 40s for highs for North Alabama, 50s for South Alabama on Sunday, and the sky will be sunny. So Monday, we're still dry, but clouds will likely increase. We have that next wave to the west, and that could bring some light snow to parts of Arkansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Kansas, maybe some light rain for Texas and Oklahoma, and that could bring a few sprinkles Monday night to the state, but watch what happens on Tuesday. You can see it just kind of fizzles. And any meaningful rain on Tuesday should be down across the Gulf of Mexico. So, again, maybe a few sprinkles Monday night or very early Tuesday morning, probably the middle of the night Monday night, but nothing really noticeable. And again, the high Tuesday should be around 50. We'll go to Wednesday, 40s for North Alabama, 50s for South Alabama, and this is a week from today, Thursday, December 22nd, troughing over the eastern states, and that looks cold and dry. All right, cold weather fans, let's go out to the Christmas weekend. This is Saturday, December 24th, Christmas Eve. Troughing over the east, we are cold and dry. This is suggesting maybe a little bit of light snow from Missouri with a little impulse coming down the backside of the trough. These are the anomalies off the GFS, but the European is considerably colder, and we think this is the right solution. And again, this is simply based on the observation of the air mass over Siberia that's coming over the pole. And again, those anomalies are basically off the chart for a lot of the northern plain states, the Midwest, cities like Des Moines, Chicago, and even down here. That would suggest highs around freezing or maybe in the 20s and lows in the teens and maybe single digits for parts of North Alabama. And again, this type of air mass could create maybe 48 to 72 hours of consecutive sub-freezing temperatures here. The analog is 1983, and I don't think it's going to be that cold. And again, in 1983 on Christmas Day, Birmingham's high was 18 and the low was 2. I don't think it'll be quite that cold, but understand it will be pretty cold. We'll check the NBM here in a second. This is the rain for Birmingham off the European ensemble, and really not a lot between now and the end of the month and the end of the year. The mean is between 1 and 2 inches. So this is the national blend of models. And again, this is for Birmingham. And of course, the attention is focused out there on December 23rd, 24th, and 25th. And you can see Friday the 23rd, the NBM. And this is a blend of the global models. And it's got a little magic sauce in there. But I think this is the right approach. But this is for Birmingham, the high 31 on Friday the 23rd, with a low of 16. And then on Christmas Eve, the high of 35, a low of 17. Christmas Day, a high of 39, a low of 22. These numbers will probably come down. It skews a little toward climatology out there in those longer ranges. And as we get closer and we can identify the anomalies better, don't be shocked if those numbers come down. But again, it looks dry. We don't see any meaningful chance of snow or ice here around Christmas time, but just very, very cold. And just be prepared for that. These are the anomalies. This is for December 22nd through December the 28th. Deep, deep blue for the eastern half of the country, setting up a very cold Christmas. So pretty rough day yesterday. This was one of the tornadoes coming through the New Orleans metro around Chalmette. And, of course, you saw the tornado that came pretty much through some of the core of New Orleans. And we had loss of life in parts of Louisiana. We had tornado damage in parts of Mississippi. Alabama really got off pretty easily. We did have some tornado damage up around Coffeyville and Clark County in southwest Alabama. I'm sure there's some other tornado damage I don't know about. But again, for the northern half of the state, as expected yesterday, it was just a rain-cooled air mass, just a soaker. But even down in South Alabama, yes, there was some tornado damage, but not as bad as it could have been. This is interesting to me. This is a water spout down at Panama City yesterday. This was way before that main line got there. And this is not your typical fair weather water spout. That is a tornadic water spout. That was a big one. But again, we can kind of put the severe weather concerns away for a while as the cold air moves in. The next time we have a severe weather problem here will be sometime in 2023. So that's it for the daily briefing video this morning. A few notes here. A book signing Saturday. We will be in Summerton. I'll post the details over on the social platforms, but it's going to be 10 to 1. It's a coffee shop. I want to say it's the Coffee Blend in Summerton, Eastern Walker County, Doris Summerton. So it's the last one of the year, and we love these things. We have so much fun at those. So if you live there, want to come by and say hi, please do so. We'll have all the books and the hats and the shirts and all the cool weather dweeb stuff there. So again, book signing Saturday from 10 until 1 in Summerton. Today headed up to Phil Campbell, Alabama, Franklin County. And then tomorrow I'll get Centerpoint Elementary School, and then the book signing will be on Saturday, and things start to slow down next week as we approach Christmas. If you are new here, we do these videos twice a day, weekdays. On weekends as needed. The morning edition is launched about 5:15 Central, the afternoon edition about 2:30 Central, and we simulcast these on Facebook and YouTube, but we know that most of you watch it later, which is cool. And, of course, we have notes on the blog, alabamawx.com. That's the hub of all the products we provide. And if you can, join us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.
Cracks in brick, cracks in block? Call Alabama Professional Services. Leaning or bowing basement walls? Call APS. Sticking windows or doors? Call APS. Settling or sinking foundation? That's right. Call APS. It's a fact. Foundation problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call APS. Call Alabama Professional Services today.